Top story tonight, a Franklin County family sharing their terrifying story after police say this man tried to abduct their kids. Officers telling us Thomas DeWald is also connected to kidnapping, assaulting, and trapping another girl in a chest. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Jasmine Brooks.
And I'm Joel D. Smith in for Rob tonight. It's a case that had the community on edge for days.
CBS 21's Brian Sheehan breaks it all down.
Tom Lambert still trying to process the horrifying event his family experienced early Sunday morning.
A man came into our house to abduct our children.
Police say that man is 20-year-old Thomas DeWald, brought into police custody Monday night after a 4-day investigation led by Pennsylvania State Police. In court documents, police say DeWald confessed to breaking into Lambert's home with the intention of taking his 3 young daughters, all under the age of 9.
It's utterly defeating. It's like it's disgusting. Like every single thing about my kitchen, every single thing about the stairwell that goes to the upstairs, every single thing about that hallway just feels gross.
Lambert credits the family's 4-year-old dog Edgar with scaring DeWald out of their home.
He's just a terrific animal.
But he realizes it could have been much worse.
I can't pretend that I didn't read that a man intended to put one of my daughters in a box and leave it in his room.
That box, a wooden chest, police say, is where DeWald held another young girl early Thursday morning inside his grandparents' home less than a mile away from the Lamberts. Lambert says he heard about that incident when it happened, but never imagined he too would find himself in a similar situation just 3 days later.
I'll be honest with you, we probably didn't take it as ridiculously strong as we should have, you know? And that's a bummer because we didn't. There was a human being in our house.
Investigators say DeWald confessed to bounding and holding the 4-year-old girl inside it for several hours after kidnapping her from her home on nearby Penmar Road. Court documents show he told police he kidnapped her after scouting homes with signs of children living in deplorable conditions. It's alleged DeWald entered that home through an unlocked door, transported the young girl from her bedroom to his grandparents, laid her next to him while he assaulted her, and then locked her in the wooden chest and told her he would return around noon that day. DeWald's grandmother told police she heard cries coming from his room later that morning and went to investigate, but didn't find where it was coming from. The young girl was later found in a wooded area and reunited with her family. However, it's unclear how she was able to get out of the chest and escape the home. DeWald is charged with kidnapping, attempted kidnapping, and burglary tonight. We reached out to several members of his family today. However, they all declined to comment. Live at State Police Barracks in Chambersburg tonight, I'm Brian Sheehan, CBS 21 News.
Thanks, Brian. Just terrifying stuff here. Let's talk about this. This all started early Thursday morning with police searching for a 4-year-old girl in Washington Township. She was found just a mile away from her home, and we learned late Thursday night officers told us she was abducted. This after they interviewed Thomas DeWald's grandmother. Now, according to court documents, she let them in her home where they found the chest the girl was allegedly locked in. Then, 3 days later, police say Thomas DeWald, with the goal of abducting more kids, broke into another home but left with nothing. He was arrested yesterday. You can follow this story from the very beginning and learn even more about the Franklin County abduction by going to CBS21.com.
Combating child abuse, we are now learning more about the measures being taken to help victims in Cumberland County tonight. District Attorney Skip Ebert spoke today about the county's multidisciplinary investigative team. He says it works along with Child Protective Services and other medical organizations to properly investigate abuse cases.
This emphasizes more